G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son. Now playthrough of Combat Volume 2 from Compass Games, and we're going on with Scenario 12 Overrun, which I'm calling Scenario 2 for these purposes. And we're about to go on with turn 6. So at the moment, this is the card I'm using this time, as you can see. So there's extra smoke rolling across, so shooting is at again a -1, so we've got -2 for shooting this time. And that was about the best bloody card I had, which is a pain in the bottom. The initiative for this time is yellow, blue, Abel Baker, white, Charlie, Panzer A, Panzer B, and then red, and we have one melee at the moment, and so hopefully I don't forget it. I've just put this little red marker on it, though that's pretty silly really. So what I might do use your brain, boy, use your brain, is why don't we put a melee marker on it? There we go. That's probably easier, isn't it? Okay, now tanks this time. Panzer A is going nowhere. We've got a spot, machine gun aimed and fire main, and no commander. Remembering that our driver here is cautious, everybody else is bold. And for Panzer B, we have road forward, spot for the loader, spot for the co-driver, fire main, and smoke again, and they're all still at bold. There are no more what's that word I was looking for? Reinforcements this game. You can see right up to the top there. We've still got a lot of smoke around, a couple of fires burning, so we're good to go. So first up, yellow. So we have this guy who is routing. And he's going to evade away, and he's going to evade 2 this time. Grab my pretty little beads. And this guy is a run and gun 6-5. So he's going to run to here. And they can't see anybody or anything else at the moment. Up the back here we have a run and gun 6-5 as well. So he's going to run up into the smoke here, and he can't see anybody else either. We have a run and gun 6 for this guy, so he's going to run up into the trees here. So we need to see if he is going to remain with that or not. I'll bring this back over here. Put it in there so you can see. So he is at the moment he's bold, so he is a 5 or less, and no, he fails, so he is going to be a duck back. So we'll get rid of that. Run and gun 6. And he ducks back, which leaves this guy here with a run and gun 6, and he comes up to here. Like that. And he can't see this guy, can't see him, can't see him. So that's yellow done. We go on to blue. So we'll start down here. We have a run and gun 6-5 and a run and gun 5-6. So both of them are going to see if they keep going. So we're looking at 5s for either of them. So the left-hand one first fails, and the right-hand one fails. So they're both going to be hiding. So duck backs. So I'm just going to put the one Duva on them. They're both duck back. We'll leave it at that. Get rid of those. We've got 3 grenades. Yay! Okay, so this guy here throws his grenade. So here's the target, and the target is the closest target into the melee, like that. So he's done. This one will throw his. Oh, idiot. He will target this guy. What? Oh, there it is. That's his grenade. He's done. Like that. And this one will target here. Like that. Oh. He's not up yet. Sorry. Okay, blue. This guy is shaken and he's evading 1, 2. So he goes up there. And we have a blue up the top who is evading 1, 6. So he's actually going to run off the board this time, which I like. I like. Okay, and we go on to Abel. So our bead is running away. We are rallying here. We have aimed fire here. This guy's spotted. He can't spot any of them. Can't spot there. And we have this guy, the medic as well, who's aim fire this time as well, because I want to try and take out this guy, who I haven't moved yet. So I should actually move him first, shouldn't I? Because I'm a dickhead. And he is run and gun 6. Oh, God almighty. There's just so much to see. Okay, so they can't see anybody else who's around, so that's that. That's Baker, anyway. Abel has aimed fire. Then we do Baker. He's Charlie. Okay, so I have this guy here evading because I want to get him out of bang range, like that. So target A, commander, gunner, sorry, goes away. He's spotted. He has moved back there. And we have our fire light here, ready to go. So Abel's done, Baker's done. We go on to white. So now he will throw his grenade and he will aim for there, like that. We have this bloke hiding. And right up the top we have an aim fire. He has no target and he can't spot anybody. And I think that's all the whites. Yes. So we go on to Charlie. Okay. So I have right down the bottom, Private Maloney is evading. So he's going to come up here. You can just, there he is. So he's moved from 2619 to 2618. We have, he can't spot anybody who's not already spotted. We have the corporal trying to rally, and we can't see anybody. And we have the medic with aimed fire at the moment, which is a bit of a pain, and he can't see anybody else either. Then we have our, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our private Hall in melee, so he does nothing this turn. And last off, we have our 2 blokes up here who are rallying. Okay, Panzer A. Panzer A is not moving. So here we are. Panzer A is not moving. The driver has spot, and he can't spot anybody. Okay. The loader has spot, can't spot anybody. We have machine gun aim, so nothing happens, and we have fire main, and nothing happens because he has no target or anything, and nothing happens on the first impulse anyway. Then we go to Panzer B, and we are road forward, so the driver will go forward 1, rumble, 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 to there. Still cannot spot this guy. Cannot spot into there, can't see anybody else. Okay, the loader has spot, can't do anything. The co-driver has spot, can't do anything. The gunner has fire main, can't do anything. And we have smoke discharge from the commander, and that's not until the 3rd impulse. So Panzer B is done, and we go on to red. And with red, we have a run and gun 6.5 there. And we have a aimed fire, a sneak up there. And I think that is everyone. So we can go on to Impulse 2. And we start with yellow. So again, here we have an evade 3 this time to here. We have a run and gun 6.5, so he will run down here. He can't see anybody who couldn't be seen before or anything, so that's good. This guy is a run and gun 6.5, so he's going to come down here. Just give me a tick. Righto, so back again, and we're working on yellow. We've done these 2 at the moment, which brings us up to here. This guy is run and gun 6. Okay, so can he gun anyone? He can't gun there. He can't gun there or there. He can't gun there, 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 there or there, so no. So he's going to run up to here like that, and again he can't see anybody else that's not already seen, except for our little man up there. Well, in fact, he could have tried to spot him last time. So when I get to blues, I'm going to do the spot first. Remind me. Okay, so he could try and spot him, but it's against 4, 8, 10 for smoke, 11 for snow, and he's a 6. Okay, well, we'll try it. Why not? So he needs a 0 to start with, and he gets a 1. So no, not going to happen. Righto. This guy is duck back, becomes a hide. And I think that's it for yellow. So we go on to blue. So down here, with this bloke is a duck back. Oh, these two blokes are duck backs and become hides. Like that. This bloke is grenade. So I just wanted to go back to grenade. Okay. On impulse 2, the enemy character will move a single hex. Sorry. Impulse 1, the character arms the grenade. It will not do anything other than spot or duck back. Place a grenade marker on the enemy character and a grenade target marker on the closest enemy character within 3 hexes. So I've done that. On impulse 2, the character will move a single hex, but only if the closest friendly character is 4 hexes away, or the 1 hex moved would place the character adjacent to a friendly character in a building hex. No. If neither is true, the enemy character will not move. If the enemy character does not move and there was no friendly character in the hex with the grenade, move the grenade 1 hex. Okay, so he's not going to move. He's simply going to do nothing more. He's not going to move. So that is done. That is done. Because they don't need to move or do anything. Which brings us up to this blue one here, who is evading 1, 2. So he will go up to there. And he can try and spot him at -4, -5. He is 2. Okay, 2. So he needs a 0. He gets a 2, so no good. Right, now this guy is going to try and spot first because he could have last time. So let's turn the chart over to the spotting side. And we have a range of 2, which is, of course, a +1, which is -1 for snow. And we have aim, fire, and trees, which is -2, plus that's only for shooting. So he is a 4, -2 is a 2 or less to spot. He gets a 0 and he spots us. Okay, so we are spotted as well. Oh, wrong bead. So he gets to shoot now. Okay, so he can shoot at this guy or he can shoot at this guy. This is the medic, and this bloke is tough. So his easiest shot is going to be to do damage would be against the medic. So he's not got much of a chance. He's -2 for run and gun. He's -3 for snow. He's -4 for the extra smoke. And then he's -2, that's -6 for us being aimed fire in trees. So he's -6 to start with. So I'm just going to roll to see if he actually hits anybody. He needs a 0. And he gets a 4, so it doesn't matter. And then we have the bloke right up the top there who is evade 1-6. So he comes up to here. And I think that's all the blues. So we go on to Abel. Right. Up here we have an aimed fire, but he can't see anybody. We'll try with the medic first. Okay, so the medic is a 4. -2 for snow and smoke. So he's down to 2. And we have a range of 2. So he's +1 for that. So he's down 1. And we have run and gun in open. So it's a -1. So he's down 2. So he needs a, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, okay, we'll just put it there for the time being. So 0-2 to hit. He gets a 6. No go. And this guy is a 5. So he's going to be a 0-3 to hit. He gets a hit. Okay, and the hit is KIA. Well, that was well done, that man. He's dead. He's done. Okay, so we've got 1 blue and 1 commander. Done. Killed. Abel is done, and we go on to Baker. Righto, so this guy is evading. He's going to evade to here. And we don't have a target at the moment. So that is that. So that's Baker done. We go on to white. Okay. So this bloke has that. So he's thrown his grenade. Oh, sorry, he's all done. He's not going to move. We have a hide. And up the top we have an aimed fire. And that should be it for them. And then we go on to Charlie. Okay. So the first one we have is this fella here, evade. And he's going to evade up to here, like that. We have a rally here, so he's doing nothing. Okay, and we have an aimed fire. Now, he can shoot at him, Mr. Grenade Man, before he throws his grenade. Okay, so we are at a range of 3, which is +1 for a M1. But we are +1, -1 for snow, so we're even. -1 for smoke, so we're at -1. And he is grenade in trees. -1 for that as well. So he's at -2, and he is a 5. So it's 3 or under. Ah, he gets a 4. That's sucky. Oh, hang on. He's bowled. That's a hit. No, it's not. It was worth a try. Okay. So no, he does nothing. We have our 2 blokes up there who are rallying, and then we have our melee. So we have Private Hall against Soldat Otto, who already has a bad wound and is cautious. So we are melee for a 4. Okay. So 4 or less. Here we go. Oh, it gets a 9. A 9. So he's now low ammo. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay. So that's all Charlie done. So we go on to Panzer A. Panzer A is sitting back here. And we have a spot for the driver, can't see anything. Spot for the loader, can't see anything. Machine gun aimed, no target. And fire main, no target. And no commander. So Panzer A is done. Panzer B has road forward, so he goes forward 2. Goes chunky, chunky, like that. Okay. Now he can... They're still not going to be able to fire anything at him. But he can rotate 1. That's it. So we have spot from the loader, but he can't spot. We have spot from the co-driver, and I don't believe he can spot. We have fire main, but we don't have any target or anything else, and we have discharge smoke. So no, I don't believe anything happens there. Okay. So that leaves us with red, and we have a run and gun 6-5, so he's going to run down here because he doesn't have any targets. And up here we have a sneak 4-5, so he's going to come down here. And he can't spot anybody or do anything, and that should be it. So let's go on with Impulse 3. Yellow. Okay, so Impulse 3 for yellow. We have an evade 2-3, so he's going to evade up to here. We have a run and gun 6-5, so he is going to run 6 this time up to here. We have run and gun 6-5. He's been running as well, so he's going to go 6. We have a hide, and that's this one left, who is a run and gun 6 to there. Okay. And that should be that for yellow. We go on to blue, and we have the 2 guys hiding. Okay, we have Mr. Grenade here. So this is Impulse 3. He will throw the grenade up to a maximum of 3. Place the grenade marker in the target hex and remove the target marker. Okay, so remove the target marker. He's thrown a grenade into a melee because he's a bastard. And we have a grenade in there. Like that. Target marker comes away. Okay. Then roll 1 die 10. Okay. And add 3 to the result if the target hex is not in line of sight. And it is not in line of sight. So roll a die 10 and we get a 4 plus 3 is 7. If the result is 9 or more, the grenade will scatter 1 hex in a random No. Then make a roll against the thrower's grenade weapon skill for each character in the hex with the grenade. The only modifier to this is -3 to the thrower's weapon skill if it's out of sight. Okay, so he's throwing into the melee. So we'll do the Charlie character first. So it's a -3 to his roll. And he is a, well, at the moment, he's a 4. Because that's his weapon skill. As well. And he gets a 1 + 3 is 4. So that would put a grenade near mark on him, and a 6, a grenade far against Salt that Otto. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, so he is done. The next one he threw to here. So this goes away. Grenade marker comes down. Get rid of the target. Roll a die 10. It's not in line of sight, so it's +3. We get 2 + 3 is 5. So it's not going to scatter. And then we have a -3 to his roll, so I didn't take the -3 off before, did I? On the others. Yeah, okay. It's a 1, so it's a grenade in here. Okay. Oops. Wrong. So we have a grenade near. Thump. There. Right. Now, it'll all depend if these are dummies when we get to the grenade explosion or not. Other blues, we have an evade 1, 2. So he's going to evade up to here. And we have an evade 1, 6. And he evades up to the edge of the board. And that's it for blues. And we go on to Abel. We have aim fire doing nothing. We have aim fire doing nothing. He's already spotted. I don't think he can really do much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 0 modifier. But we have -1 for snow, and -4 for smoke is -5, and he is hide in trees, which is -8. And he is a 5. Okay. Nah, I think that's a 3. So he's done. He's got nothing to spot really at all either. So that is done. We go on to Baker. This guy is evading, so he's going to come into here. And we're going to see if we can fire at the tanky. So we need to pass a TQ, and we are aggressive. So his TQ is 8. And we roll a 9. You bastard! Okay. So, no. Oh, that was sucky. Okay. So we go on to white. So white throws his grenade now over to here. Like that. He is in line of sight, so it's just a die 10 roll. And we get a 1, so he passes. Bastard. And then he is a 3 to see whether it's a near or far. And he passes, so it's a near. Wow. These Germans are absolutely fantastically wonderful at throwing their bloody grenades. Okay, so he's done his business. We're still hiding over here. And we're up the top with a aim fire doing nothing. Which brings us to Charlie. Okay. Doing nothing. Aim fire, doing nothing. Evade. He can evade up to here. Ooh, no, that's not good. If I put him here, yep, that's fine. Like that. The other guys are rallying, and we have our man in melee doing nothing. That's Charlie done. We go to Panzer A, and Panzer A is spotting to do nothing, spotting to do nothing, machine gun to do nothing, and fire main to do nothing. And we go to Panzer B. And the first thing they're going to do is a road forward for 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Road forward for 3. Spotting doesn't matter. Spot does not matter. Fire main does not matter, but we have discharge smoke. And grab our smoke. And it is there. Just to make life difficult, so you can come... Oh, sorry. So here's Panzer B. And he's popped his smoke right there. Okay. Okay. And I know that he could do spotting checks on him and all the rest of it, but yeah. Should do it. Sorry. He is a 4, so before he's popped the smoke, because he could have done it beforehand when he was back here. So he was a 4 minus 1 minus 2. Range was a +2, so we're at 0. And we had fire light in trees, so it's a -1. He is a 5. There's a 4. And he does spot them. So they have been spotted. So we'll put that on there. Okay. So that's Panzer B done. And we go on to red. And we have a run and gun, 6-5. So he is going to come down here, and we see what happens there. Does it really matter? Yeah, not really, but we'll do it anyway because we're good like that. 5 or less, and he maintains his command. Okay. And we have a sneak up the top who is doing nothing this time. And that's it for red. And we go on to impulse 4. Yay! Last impulse. Okay. Yellow. So the first thing this guy does is evade 3 down into here. This guy is a run and gun 6-5. He has targets, so he can gun. Okay. So it is at a range of 1. Again, this is all going to come down to if he hits, then we'll find out if he can do anything or not. We are in trees and a depression, but trees with melee, which is a -2. Depression with melee is only a -1. So I'm going to take it for the trees because that's our best. Okay. So he is shooting into there. He is a +2 for a rifle or even an MP40. So +2 for range. -2 for where we are is zip. And -2 for snow and that. So he's at -2. Okay. So let's roll him up. Oh, he's a dummy, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So we can get rid of him. Run and gun 6-5 goes away. And the bulb goes away. Righto. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 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 Run and gun 6-5. He has no target, so he is going to run 5. And he still has no targets or anything else. We have a hide. And we have a run and gun. And he can see straight up there at him. That way he'd hit smoke, so this is his best way. Okay, now he is armed with a MP40 at a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3 bursts. An MP40 at 5 is a 0 modifier, but he loses 1 for snow and 1 for smoke, so he's at -2, -4 for run and gun, -6 for us being in trees with aim fire, and he is a 5, so he needs a 0 to start with, and he does not get it. And then the last white one is up here with aim fire, but has nothing to do, and we're hiding there. Okay. Okie dokie. So we have this guy now. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing whites? I'm supposed to be doing yellows and then blues, you dickhead. Well, he's already had his go, so it doesn't matter. And he's hiding, so that's fine. Okay, so he evaded. I'm terribly sorry. I just kept going. Run and gun and hide. So that was yellow. So then we go on to blue. Hiding. Thrown grenade. Impulse 4, the character will move 1 hex if it is currently in an open hex. No. So that's it. He's done. 1 hex if in an open hex. No, he's done. This guy runs off up the top. He evades off the top. Oh, and he was a good un, a toughie. Sold that Voigt. Ran away. He's a runaway. And we get the evade 1-6 out of the way. And the bold goes away. And then we have this bloke in the centre who is an evade 1-2. So he goes in direction 2 to there. Okay, so that's blue. So we've done yellow and we've done blue. And we've done a couple of the whites because they won't do anything that they were supposed to do. Okay. So we're actually up to Abel now. So he's not doing anything. Done. He is going to shoot at him. So he has a rifle at range 5, which is a 0 modifier. Okay. 0 modifier. He is -1 for snow, and he is -1 for smoke. So he's at -2. And this guy is run and gun in the open, which is another -1. So he's at -3, and he is a 4. So 0-1 to hit. And he gets his shots after. I only did 1 shot to him rather than 3. So he's still actually got to go. And we get an 8, so nothing happens there. I'll give him another go. He's still got 2 shots if he survives. Okay, so this guy can now shoot. Now he's going to be even a worse shot. But we've got to try and take it. Okay, so he is going to be -4, -5 for smoke. In fact, he's going to be more. I think he's going to be about -9 for smoke. Yep, he cuts through this one and this one. So he's -9 for smoke, -10 for snow, -11 for run and gun, just for the fun of it. And we have aim fire of 5, so he needs a 0 to start with. He gets a 0. So then he needs a 5. -5. He needs a... Nah, he gets a 9. So it doesn't matter. And he gets a low ammo. No, he doesn't. Okay. That's Abel done. Then Baker gets a go. Baker is over here, evading. Let's get that out of the way. He's just going to come over here. And this guy is going to try and plonk it up his arse. So he gets to fire straight up, doesn't matter. Straight up his coit. And we use his TQ. So he starts at an 8 because he's aggressive. We have -2 straight away, -6 straight away. So he is a 0-2 to hit. That's right. And gets a 5. So that goes away. Bazooka is unloaded now. Just leave that over there. And he is done. Then we go on to white. So all the other whites are done. This guy, I screwed up and I tried to do him earlier. He's got 2 more shots to go because he's got the MP40. So going back to it again, it's a straight up 5, which was a 0 modifier for the MP40. He's run and gun, which is -2. We're in the trees, which is -2. So that's -4 plus snow is -5 plus smoke is -6. So he needs a 0. He gets a 5 and he's got one more and he gets a 5. So he is done. Right. So that's all the whites done. We go on to Charlie. So Charlie man here is going to grab this little fella here who is routed with a light wound. And that position there will become a melee. That will be melee B. He's got a light wound. And his route then becomes a shaken. And we have Private Maloney with him, which is a melee. And we have, what do they just do with the bloody counter? We've got a melee there, and that's B. What did I do with the B counter? The B counter. I just had it. I did. Now I've got it. Okay. Melee B is there. He's been spotted. These two go away. We have him with his sneakies and him with his evade 2, 3. Okay. Charlie's. He is doing nothing because he is rallying. He has an aim fire, so he's going to shoot at him. Again. So, he starts as a 5, except he's bold, doesn't make any difference. Okay, starts as a 5. It's a range of 3 for his rifle, which is +1. So he's up to 6. Now he's down 1 for snow, so it's 5. He's down 1 for smoke, so he's down to 4. And we have grenade in trees. So he's down to 3. So 0, 3 to hit. And it's a hit. Okay. So the hit is a light wound. It's a pity he's already thrown the grenade because that's going to hurt. Okay. So he is now a light wound. And we do our... Okay, so he's a 5, a 6, a 5 or less for his morale check. He fails. So he goes from bold through normal to cautious. Okay, so he's cautious with a light wound now. He's already done. He's done. Done, 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 done. Okay, so that's done, that's done. They're rallying, so they're done. Which leaves the melee. And righto. Melee. Again, we are 4 against him. Okay. Come on, get him. 0. Yeah. I'm going to make him bold for that because he was good. Okay. So, Soldat Otto has another light wound. Well, he's bad wound and a light wound now, but he's a 5. That only brings him to 4. He's cautious. So we have a 5 minus 5. He needs a 0. he does not. He fails, so he goes from cautious to shaken, because he can't go to rout because he's in the melee at the moment with grenades bursting over their heads. Okay. So that's all of the Mary Khans done. So we go to Panzer A, who is doing its spot, nothing to spot, machine gun, and main gun. And Panzer B, who is moving at speed 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. He's done, and we don't have to worry about anything else with him. He's going to make it off the board. I've got no way of stopping him. I need an airstrike. Okay, and then with Reds. Okay, so we have a Sneak 5. And we have Otto doing his. And he's at a... yeah, 4. He needs a 0. And he gets nothing. And we have this little fella with his run and gun. He's got nobody to see. So he's going to run in direction 5 over to here. We don't need to worry about checking to see what happens there because nothing is. Right. Now for the bad shit. Okay, end phase. All grenades now explode. So we have 3 bang bangs. Right. Grenades now explode. Okay. We have German stick grenades. We'll start here in the melee. Okay, we have a grenade near for Private Hall. So this will be 3 rolls looking for 3s or less. Nothing for the first. 0 for the second, so that's a hit. And it's a bad wound. You've got, one more to go. Bad wound, and he does his morale check. Okay, bad wound. He is currently bold. So he is a 5, 6 minus 3, 3 or less. So he goes down 1 because he passed, and he is now back to normal. And the last one for him, 3 or less, is a nothing. Okay. So that's his grenade near done. Then we have a grenade far for Soldat Otto. Okay. So this will be 1 roll looking for 2 or less. And it's not. Okay. So he is fine. Then we come to here and we have a grenade near for the corporal. So that'll be 3 looking for 3s. First one is a 7, an 8, a 6. He survived. And then we have a near for our medic. So again, 3 looking for 3s. We get a 0. And our medic is killed outright. Wow. That's going to make life really, really, really difficult. Okay, we have a deaden. Those were the only grenades. Nothing else is happening. Right, so grenades have exploded. We've done that. Nobody's medicing. Nobody has a plan order. So it's rally. Okay, so we'll start up here. We have both of these guys rallying. Wounds don't count for a rally roll. He's a 5 or less. He gets a 9. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know. Natural 9. Reduce morale by 1. So he was routing anyway, so he can't reduce anymore. And we have a 4. He gets an 8, so it's a fail. No effect. Okay, so that was them rallying. Aim, fire, no. And we have the corporal rallying. Wounds don't count. 7. He's cautious. He gets a 1, so he's going to go to normal. That's a help, at least. But he's still wounded and out of ammo. Yeah. Right. None of the Germans were rallying. No. That's about it, I think. It's just the smoke that needs doing and going on from there. So, at the end of turn 6, this is what we have up here. This is the guy that ran away. We've found 2 dummies. We've killed 1 soldier and 1 tank commander, but we've lost our Charlie medic as well. So again, it's looking pretty crook. This tank here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is a good chance that he'll get off the board this time. So that'll be another 3 VP against us. So we really need to knock this bastard out. So we're going to have to reload over here, that's for sure. These blokes are going to be a pain in the ass. So I've still got to keep moving them. I've still got those 2 up there, which is a pain. This break through the centre is where I'm weakest, so I think I'm going to have to bring Private Johnson up this way to try and help there. Charlie's, we've lost the medic here. We've got a melee here with a badly wounded guy for us against a German who has a bad and a light wound. And we've got a melee here where we've got a good guy up against a lightly wounded, shaken German. So really depends on what's going to happen with these blokes here. So that's that. Thanks for coming along again. Apologies for the mistakes and errors and stuff like that, but shit happens. So take care, be good, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.